1, 2, 3, bow! Woo-hoo, oh-ho. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door, said, "Sonny, move out to the country. Where can do I can give you a heart attack? You ought to know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? And it seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, oh, Sergeant O'Leary's walking the beats. Night he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. Cantatore's down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. He's trading in a Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. And it seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, and I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Whoa, whoa, woo, oh, You should never argue with a crazy mama. You ought to know by now. You can pay Uncle Sam with the overtime. It's not what you get with your money. It seems what it's all about. Yeah, that's what you're all about. Good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Whoa, woo, oh, I'm moving out. Whoa, no, 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 no. Hey guys, welcome to Wednesdays. This is normally Talkin' Piano Man, but we are having a Billy Joel summer. Celebrating the music of Billy Joel while he recovers from his ailment, and in anticipation of the soon to be released in a few weeks documentary on his life on HBO that I'm very much looking forward to. Billy Joel and So It Goes. So we're going to be doing this every Wednesday till probably through July, and then we'll get back to our normal format here. But good to have whoever's here with us. Hi, Moritz, Sam, David, Matthew, Leo. Thanks for being here. Moritz says it's 11 p.m. here and it's almost 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Um, well, I think probably 30 degrees Celsius, which would be pretty, or in the high 90s to 100 in Fahrenheit, I believe. So could you play a summery Billy Joel song? I got to think about that, which ones are summery, but yeah, of course. Good to have you with us. Sam wants to hear Tomorrow is Today off Cold Spring Harbor. Hey, David, how we doing? Matthew would like to hear Just the Way You Are from The Stranger. Leo's got 5 songs to choose from. We just did one of them, Moving Out. Not sure how many of them I'll get to, but I'm sure we'll get to at least 1 or 2 more. Okay. Well, let's go with this request for our friend Matthew first, and then I will continue to think about. I'll continue to think about what I can play that's summery. Maybe Summer Highland Falls. That's probably what we'll do. Okay. So here's for our friend Matthew Castellanos. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times, I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion. Although I might not seem to care, I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, that's forever. This I promise from the heart. I couldn't love you any better. Love you just the way you are. I don't want clever conversation, no, no. Never want to work that hard. Just want someone I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Ah, oh, oh. All right, thank you. All right, Ted wants to hear The Stranger. Thanks for joining us, Ted. Excuse me. Blah, blah, blah. You know I know your name. Right, well, it's a hot one. Operation Shutdown. Thank you. Hello, Don. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. Hi, Ray. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so let me pull some words up for this. So this one's a challenging song for me because I am a terrible whistler. But the song loses so much if you don't even try. So I do not have the whistling range to do this one the way I'd like to. So I have to fudge it a little bit. But I still think ultimately it sounds better than to just repeat the line on piano twice. So it's what I'm going to do. And I think you guys have picked up over the years here that I'm perfectly willing to show myself in a less than perfect light for you, to honor your requests, and to celebrate the music of the people that we love. So this is from the same album as the first two songs we did. 1977, the year of my birth. Pop up. So annoying. Okay, here we go. we all have a face. We hide away forever. We take them out and show ourselves when everyone has gone. Some are satin, some are steel, some are silk and some are leather. They're the faces of the stranger, we love to try them on. Well, we all fall in love, but we disregard the danger. But we share so many secrets, there are some we never tell. Why were you so surprised that you never saw the stranger? Did you ever let your lover see the stranger in yourself? Don't be afraid to try again. Everyone goes south every now and then. You've done it like someone else. You should know by now. You've been there yourself. Once I used to believe I was such a great romancer. Then I came home to a woman that I could not recognize. When I pressed her for a reason, she refused to even answer. It was then I felt the stranger kick me right between the eyes. And it hurt. Well, we all fall in love, but we disregard the danger. Though we share so many secrets, there are some we never tell. Why were you so surprised that you never saw the stranger? Did you ever let your lover see the stranger in yourself? Don't be afraid to try again. Everyone goes south every now and then. Ooh, you've done it like it's someone else. You should know by now. You've been there yourself. You may never understand how the stranger is inspired, but isn't always evil, and it is not always wrong. Though you drown in good intentions, you'll never quench the fire. You'll give in to your desire when the stranger comes along. There you go, Ted. Hello, Ralph. New York State of Mind. All right. Great tune. No. Hi, Aqua. No, I do not. That is definitely not my specialty. That sort of, I'm not good at that kind of music. I apologize. Wouldn't even try to approach it. Above my pay grade. Okay, sleeping with the television on. Interesting. From Glass Houses. By the way, hello, Rocket. Good to have you with us. And a big hello right back at you in Ireland. James from Turnstiles. Okay, here's a second request for scenes from an Italian restaurant. I'm sure we'll get to that today. And hello to you in France. Merci beaucoup, Merci beaucoup, mon ami, for being here. I apologize for my terrible American accent when I speak your language, but I hope you know it was meant with respect. Okay, so where are we at here? By the way, let's all say happy birthday to our friend Matthew Castellanos. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matthew. Thanks for being here with us. Let's do this one for our friend joining us from France tonight. This one comes from 1976. The album was called Turnstiles. And the song is called James. Do that better. James, we were always friends from our childhood days. And we made our plans, and we had to go our separate ways. I went on the road, you pursued an education. James, do you like your life? Can you find release? Will you ever change? Will you ever write your masterpiece? Are you still in school, living up to expectations? James, look at what a job you've done. You were excuse me, I got lost in the lyrics here. Will you ever write your masterpiece? Are you still in school, living up to expectations? James, you were so relied upon. Everybody knows how hard you try. Hey, you've done, carrying the weight of family pride. James, you've been well behaved, you've been working hard. Will you always stay someone else's dream of who are. Do what's good for you, or you're not good for anybody. James. I went on the road, you pursued an education, James. How you gonna know for sure? Everything was so well organized. Hey, now everything is so secure. Everybody else is satisfied. James, do you like your life? Can you find release? Will you ever change? When will you write your masterpiece? Do what's good for you, but you're not good for anybody, James. Sorry for the getting lost there in the middle. Sometimes I start to feel in it a little bit. I close my eyes. I'm really getting into the vocal. And then I open them back up and I can't find my spot on the lyrics in front of me. You guys don't see it, but I have a computer just below I have a big computer screen just below the camera frame there. And then I'll be like, where was I? Where? I can't, and then I can't find it. And then I'm just screwed. So, happens. Hey, Joe, joining us. Well, that's no problem, man. Always a pleasure to have you. Joining us from the UK. I know it's a late night for you. Great to have you with us, Joe. We do not forgive. We do not forget. All right. Hi from Scotland, and hello back to you as well. Great to have you with us. Absolutely, Matthew. We value your presence very much here in our little community, the little Piano Man Steve family, the Piano Man posse, if you will. Yeah, I use reverb. I put a little compression on it and some EQ as well. So I think my voice sounds pretty good just raw, but there's no reason not to use those things when they're available to you. All right, Joe wants to hear All About Soul from River of Dreams. Outstanding. Well, thank you so much, sir. It's great to hear. Keep up the great work. All right, she's always a woman to me. Outstanding, Ralph. One of my favorite songs of all time. Nocturne. not great at that song, but I'll give it a crack. My Life, that's a goodie. Got to Begin Again from Cold Spring Harbor. Okay. Thanks, Paul. Okay. And This Night / a little story about how it blends with the Beethoven piece. Okay. And by the way, Joe, I don't know what method you're using to learn Piano Man, but if you haven't found it already, I have kind of a detailed tutorial on Billy Joel's. It's a pretty good transcription of what he does, teaches the solo and everything. So if you haven't found it, make sure you search for Piano Man Steve, Piano Man, and that'll pop up as well. It's all for free. All right. Ooh, If I Only Had the Words from the Piano Man album. Love that one. Okay. Lots of good ones to choose from all of a sudden. Let's go to 1983. So this one starts out sometime in, I'm not sure whether this came from the late 18th century or the very early 19th century, but it's old. Beethoven wrote a beautiful piece. It's the only classical piece that's in any kind of advanced form that I actually learned, although I couldn't play the whole thing for you now, but I can play parts of it. I learned it when I was 18 and took it to the district music contest and got a superior on it. I was very proud. It's the only time I've ever been inspired to work very hard on something from that genre. But I wrote this beautiful piece. It's the second movement from a 3-movement piano sonata, which they called Pathétique. And it goes like this. Continues on like that, and it's just a very, very lovely melody. And so Billy Joel gets a hold of it and says, that would work if I put it with sort of a triplet swing feel. Let me see here. Okay. And he turns it into this doo-woppy kind of thing that sounds like Little Anthony. I can't remember what his little group was. But Little Anthony and his little group. It sounds a lot like, you don't remember me, but I remember you. Tears on my pillow, in my heart over you. And this song was born, and he put it on an album in 1983 called An Innocent Man, which was a throwback to the R&B that he loved from the late 50s and the early 60s. So let me see here. Okay, so it goes like this. I say I wasn't ready for romance? Didn't we promise we'd only be friends? And so we danced, though it was only a slow dance. I started breaking my promises right there and then. Didn't I swear there would be no complications? Didn't you want someone who'd seen it all before? Now that you're here, it's not the same situation. Suddenly I don't remember the rules anymore. This night is mine. It's only you and I. Tomorrow is a long time away. This night can last forever. I've been around, someone like me should know better. Falling in love would be the worst thing I could do. Didn't I say I needed time to forget her? Aren't you running from someone who's not over you? How many nights have I been lonely without you? I tell myself how much I really don't care. How many nights have I been thinking about you? Wanting to hold you, but knowing you would not be there. This night, you're mine. It's only you and I. I'll tell you to forget yesterday. This night we are together. Oh, yeah. Oh, this night is mine. Hey, it's only you and I. Sorry. Tomorrow is such a long time away. This night can last forever. This night, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, tomorrow is a long time away. This night can last forever. Forgive me, I have a few cobwebs in my voice. I had an unexpected thing come up this morning that forced me out of bed about, probably a good 3 hours before I normally would have. So I'm a little short on sleep, which tends to create a little bit of tension and a little bit of dryness in the vocal folds. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. Thanks, Aqua. Falling of the Rain. Thanks for being here, Jacob. Yeah, I think that's probably the best vocal performance of his career, is that whole album, actually. An Innocent Man, maybe the peak. Ralph says, honesty. That's a good one. Do I have a favorite piano part by Billy? That's an excellent question. Well, I'm going to do one for Moritz that I think is one of the coolest, just like overall piano pieces or piano parts that he created. I don't know if this is my favorite, but I do think this is one of the coolest overall piano pieces or piano parts from his whole category or his whole catalog. I think it's short, but the little intro that he did for Captain Jack on Songs in the Attic is one of my favorite things that he did on piano in his whole career. We might do that one, but if we do, I'll do it later, because that one just shreds your vocal cords into bits and pieces. But to me, this one, we're going to send this out to Moritz because he wanted a summary song, which, other than the title, there's nothing about this that's summary. But anyway, I think this is one of the coolest piano parts that he wrote for a tune. Say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known. And I believe there is a time for meditation in cathedrals of our own. We're forced to recognize I've seen that sad surrender in my lover's eyes. And I can only stand apart and sympathize. We are always what our situations hand us, either sadness or euphoria. So we'll argue and we'll compromise and realize that nothing's ever changed. All our mutual experience, our separate conclusions are the same. We are forced to recognize our inhumanities. A reason coexists with our insanity. So we stand between reality and madness, it's either sadness or euphoria. How thoughtlessly we dissipate our energies. Perhaps we don't fulfill each other's fantasies. So we stand upon the ledges of our lives with our respective similarities. See the sadness or euphoria. Whoa. Well, when I said that, it certainly was not inclined to be an insult. I'm simply saying that I think the best vocals of his career came on the Innocent Man album. But that's just my opinion. Okay, let's pick the pace up just a little bit here. Got a call from an old friend, we used to be real close. Said he couldn't go on the American way. Closed the shop, sold the house, bought a ticket to the West Coast. Now he gives them a stand-up routine in L.A. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright, yeah. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. Never said you had to offer me a second chance. I never said I was a victim of circumstance. I still belong, don't get me wrong. You can speak your mind, but not on my time. They would tell you you can't sleep alone in a strange place. Then they tell you you can't sleep with somebody else. Oh, but sooner or later you sleep in your own space. Either way, it's okay, you wake up with yourself. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. Don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. Never said you had to offer me a second chance. I never said I was a victim of circumstance. I still belong. Don't get me wrong, but you can speak your mind, but not on my time. Whoops. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. Ooh. Hey, this is my life. Keep it to yourself, it's my life. This is my life. Get out of my face. There you go. Okay, somewhere along the line, this is a fun one that I haven't had a chance to do in a long time. This is off the Piano Man album. And this is kind of a fun, it's got a little bit of a, got a hint of a little bit of gospel in it, which that whole album has some hint of gospel in it, gospel, boogie kind of stuff in it. But anyway, this I just finished teaching this to someone in a private piano session. It was kind of fun. And so anyway, I think this is a very cool song. Let's see if I can remember how to sing it. 3, 4. It's a rainy night in Paris, and I'm sitting by the Seine. It's a pleasure to be soaking in the European rain. Now my belly's full of fancy food and wine. Whoa, but in the morning there'll be hell to pay somewhere along the line. In the morning there'll be hell to pay somewhere along the line. Sweet Virginia cigarette burning in my hand. You used to be a friend of mine, but now I understand. understand. Been eating up inside me for some time. Oh, and I know that you're gonna get me somewhere along the line. Well, I know that you're gonna get me somewhere along the line. Somewhere along the line. Well, I know it's just a matter of time. When the fun falls through and the rent comes due, somewhere along the line. Whoa, whoa. Well, you know that I love my woman, and I would not let her down. I did my share of loving when I used to get around. Now I'm satisfied and she's looking fine. Whoa, but you know your satisfaction somewhere along the line. Well, you pay for your satisfaction somewhere along the line. Well, it's good to be a young man, to live the way you please. A young man is the king of every kingdom that he sees. There's an old and feeble man not far behind. Oh, and it surely will catch up to him somewhere along the line. Well, it surely will catch up to him somewhere along the line. Well, you know it's gonna catch up to him somewhere along the line. Okay, stiletto. Okay, and I also, while we're on the Piano Man album here, this is another one that I don't get requests for very often. And I always thought this was a really beautiful song. There's two really great sort of love ballads on Piano Man, and I love them both. This was always my favorite of the two. It's got a little more power punch in it. The other one I think is more well-known and sort of appreciated by the masses, but and it's, of course, well-deserved. It's called You're My Home, but this one is what I kind of thought was my favorite. Okay, see if I can remember how to do this. It's called If I Only Had the Words to Tell You. If I only had the words to tell you, you only had the time to understand. Though I know it wouldn't change your feeling, and I know you'll carry on the best you can. If I only had the urge to tell you, if you only knew how hard it is say, when the simple lines have all been taken and the radio repeats them every day. If I never find the song to sing you, always find it hard to comprehend. Well, you know there wouldn't be much meaning if I had to sing those tired words again. Well, life goes on and on, and tonight will soon be gone. But if we try, we can be sure. If I only had the words to tell you, if you only had the time to understand. But I only have these arms to hold you, and it's all that you can ask of any man. La 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 la, la 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 la. If I only had the words to tell you, if you only had the time to understand. Oh, but I only have these arms to hold you, and it's all that you can ask of any man. Okay. Let's move on to a new album now. Let's do a couple from Cold Spring Harbor here that came up in the requests. This is the last track on Cold Spring Harbor. Great tune. It's called Got to Begin Again. Here I am at the end of the road. Where do I go from here? I always figured it would be like this. Nothing seems to be quite clear. All the words have been spoken and the prophecy fulfilled, and I just can't decide where to go. It has been quite a day, and I should go to sleep, but tomorrow I will wake up and I'll know that I've got to begin again. Though I don't know how to start, yes, I've got to begin again, and it's hard. It's been quite a while since I lifted my head, sure that the light will hurt my eyes. I see the way that I've been spending my days. Reality has caught me by surprise. I was dreaming about tomorrow, I'd sacrifice today. It sure was a grand waste of time. Despite all the truth that's been thrown in my face, I just can't get you out of my mind. But I've got to begin again. I don't know how to start. Yes, I've got to begin again. And it's hard. Yes, it's hard. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, now I'm going to try something. This is another one kind of like Summer Highland Falls. It's got a crazy banjo fingers, bananas bonkers piano part. It makes my hand feel like jelly. And I'm sure I'll screw it up a little bit because I haven't practiced it very much. But I thought it was worth giving a shot to because it showed up in the requests. And so we'll give it a try. This is called The Falling of the Rain, and if it falls apart, I will laugh at myself and stop. Okay. Once upon a time, in the land of misty satin dreams. Dreams, there stood a house and a man who painted nature scenes. He painted trees, fields, hang on, painted trees and fields. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start it over again. I just forgot what this crazy chord is. E flat, major 9. Okay, once again, here we go. Time in the land of misty satin dreams, there stood a house and a man who painted nature scenes, painted trees and fields and animals and trees, streams, and he stayed and he didn't hear the falling of the rain. No, he didn't hear the falling of the rain. Forest green lived a girl who put her hair in braids, and she walked all about the wooded glade. She was glad when the rain came falling on her face, and she sang 'cause she didn't mind the falling of the rain. Oh, but she didn't mind the falling of the rain. Let me see. Will it always be the same as we recall? To touch you when the rain begins to fall. But I don't want to know and I don't want to see another rainy day without you lying next to me. Oh, high upon a hill far away from the dusty densely crowded boy with his eyes on the ground, his head is bowed. On the ground and his head is bowed. He's a fool and his mind is filled with hopeless dreams, and he waits, but he will not see the falling of the rain. Oh no, no, he will not see the falling of the rain. Will it always be the same as we recall? Does it touch you when the rain begins to fall? Oh, but I don't want to know, and I don't want to see another rainy day without you lying next to me. Oh. Now the boy becomes a man who sits and paints all day, but the girl with the braids in her hair has gone away, and it seems that the times have brought things to an end. Nothing's changed, but you cannot stop the falling of the rain. Oh no, and you cannot stop the falling of the rain. That was awful. It was awful. It was a sloppy mess, but I was trying to get through it just because. But that's about maybe the third or fourth time I've tried to play it. So one of these days I'll like sit down and give it an hour and kind of get it under my fingers and play it like I know it. But we're here for fun and requests, right? See how many tomatoes got thrown at me. I don't know. I don't think it was very impressive, but I'm happy that I was able to give it a shot for you. Okay. So here's one that I actually know a little bit better. I've been living for the moment, but I just can't have my way. And I'm afraid to go to sleep, 'cause tomorrow is today. People tell me life is sweeter, but I don't hear what they say, and nothing comes to change my life, so tomorrow is today. I don't care to know the hour, 'cause it's passing anyway. I don't have tomorrow, I saw it yesterday. So I listen for an answer, but the feeling seems to stay. What's the use of always dreaming if tomorrow is today? Still I'm waiting for the morning, but it feels so far away. You don't need the love I'm giving, so tomorrow is today. Oh my, I'm going to the river river. I'm gonna take a ride and the Lord will deliver me. Take my bed, I'm gonna lie in it. If you don't come, I'm sure gonna die in it. Too late, too much giving. I've seen a lot of life, I'm damn sick of living it. And I keep hoping that you will pass my way. And someday of your dreams and leaving you, I'll still believe in you. I don't care to know the hour, 'cause it's passing anywhere. I don't have to see tomorrow, 'cause I saw it yesterday. Though I'm living and I'm singing, and although my hands still play, soon enough it will all be over. So tomorrow is today. Okay, here's another one that popped up in the requests. If you search for tenderness, it isn't hard to find. You can have the love you need to live. If you look for truthfulness, you might just as well be blind. It always seems to be so hard to give. Honesty is such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I can always find someone to say they sympathize if I wear my heart out on my sleeve. I don't want some pretty face to tell me pretty lies. All I want is someone to believe. Honesty is such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I can find a lover, I can find a friend, I can have security until the bitter end. Anyone can comfort me with promises again. I know, I know. inside of me. Don't be too concerned. I won't ask for nothing while I'm gone. But I don't want some pretty face, which when I want sincerity, tell me, where else can I turn? You're the one that I depend upon. Honesty, such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty, it's hardly ever had. Mostly what I need from you. All right, I've got some music from The Stranger I need to do to meet some requests that were in there already. She can kill with a smile and she can wound with her eyes. She can ruin your faith with her casual lies. She only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. She can lead you to love, she can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe you. She'll take what you give her as long as it's free. Steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, she never gives out. She never gives in. She just changes her mind. She'll promise you more than the Garden of Eden. She'll carelessly cut you and laugh while you're bleeding. She'll take what you'll give her as long as it's free. Blame it all on yourself, 'cause she's always a woman to me. Takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, she never gives out. She never gives in. She just changes her mind. Frequently kind, then she's suddenly cruel. She can do as she pleases, she's nobody's fool. She can't be convicted, she's earned her degree. The most she will do is throw shadows at you. She's always a woman to me. Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What you hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do, only so many hours in a day. Hey, you know that when the truth is told, you'll get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. Can't be everything you want to be before your time, although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself, you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride. Don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? You know that when the truth is told, you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? All right. A bottle of wine, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the streets in our old familiar place. You and I, face to face. A bottle of red, and a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. I'll meet you anytime you want. Our Italian restaurant. is. I got a new life, got a new wife, and the family is fine. Oh, we lost touch long ago. I lost weight, I did not know. You can never look so nice after so much time. You remember those days hanging out on the village green. The internet boots, leather jacket, the time blue jeans. Drop a dime in a box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Yeah, 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 yeah. Standing and the king and the queen in the front, riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer. It's more of the heat in the Parkway diner. No, we never knew we could want more than that of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the Brenda and Eddie was still going steady in the summer of '75 when they decided the marriage would be at the end of July. Everyone said they were crazy. Brenda, you know that you're much too lazy, and Eddie can never afford to live that kind of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, they got in the bar with a deep bar carpets and a couple of painted receipts. Big water bath at the bar with a breath they'd save for a couple of years. Started to buy when the money got tight. Just didn't count on the deals. Whoa, 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 whoa. So let it rock and roll. But it's always the same in the end. The kind of divorce is a matter of course, and the part of the closest of friends. And the king and the queen went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brenda and Eddie had it already by the summer of '75. Out of the Lord at the end of the show for the rest of their lives. Couldn't go back to the greasers. Let's take a deuce, pick up their pieces, and we always knew they would both find a way to get by. Oh, and that's all I learned about Brenda and Eddie. Can't tell you more cause I told you already. Here we are waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bottle of red, a bottle of white. Whatever kind of mood you're in tonight. meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Seen the lights go out on Broadway. Saw the Empire State lay low. Life went on beyond the Palisades. They all bought Cadillacs, left there long ago. We held the concert out in Brooklyn, watch the island bridges blow. They turned our power down, drove us underground. We went right on with the show. Oh, oh. Seen the lights go out on Broadway. Saw the ruins at my feet. You know we almost didn't notice it. Seen it all the time on 42nd Street. They burned the churches up in Harlem, Spanish Civil War. The flames are everywhere, no one really cared. Always burned out there before. Whoa. Seen the lights go out on Broadway. Now watch the mighty skyline fall. The boats were waiting in the Battery. The Union went on strike. They never sailed at all. They sent the carrier out from Norfolk, picked the Yankees up free. They said the Queens could stay and blew the Bronx away. Sank Manhattan out to sea. Whoa. No. You know those lights went bright on Broadway, but that was so many years ago. Before we all lived here in Florida, before the mafia took over Mexico. There are not many who remember. They say a handful still survive to tell the world about the way the lights went out, keep the memory alive. All right, my friends, I have to leave it there tonight. I have a previous engagement scheduled that I have to get to that is going to require me to leave about 15 minutes early tonight. So we'll be back next Wednesday with a full 2 hours as far as I know. I don't have any reason to believe it'll be shorter, but thank you. A lot of cool, fun requests. We dug into some deep cuts today. And anyway, God bless Billy Joel. I hope that he has a full recovery and great quality of life, whatever he decides to do as far as performing is concerned in the future. And thank you all for tuning in. Remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can, folks. Make it count. We don't know when the party comes to an end. Don't have any regrets. Leave it all on the field. All right, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.